There's 4 rules of success, or 4 rules of success in general, that I'm going to talk about today in this video. So let's get right into it. And I'm going to talk about the rules of success that apply to what I've experienced in many, many years. Number 1, let's get right into it. Number 1, you get paid for being done. You get paid for the done. And what I mean by that is I can't tell you how many times I have been around people who they have great ideas. They're what I call chihuahuas. They do a lot of barking and they have 0 bite. They think they get paid for a great idea. Everybody has great ideas. There's millions of great ideas out there, but it's about the execution. I mean, a flying car is a great idea. I mean, it's been around since the Jetsons cartoons, but it's a great idea. Now you got to execute on it. And so for me, having a great idea, getting started, or developing a plan doesn't get you paid. It's executing the idea, executing after you get started, and executing the developed plan. That and finishing is what gets you paid. I can tell you that I've been around a lot of talkers. There's a lot of good talkers out there. I call it bumping gums. They love to talk and yap about all these ideas. When you really reflect on their lives and seeing what they've accomplished, there's very little substance there. They say they have all these ideas and they've got all these great concepts, but that's just what they are. It's like, it goes back to, dreams are great to have, but take those dreams, write them down on paper, and now you've got goals. The goals then become an achievable sequence of events that you are looking to accomplish. Same thing with ideas. An idea is like a dream. Write that idea down and then step down. Now make it into a goal. That idea is now a goal. Develop a plan and then execute and get paid. Number 2, be remarkable. The second key to success is being remarkable. Nobody ever remembers ordinary. No one's going to remember ordinary. Deliver an extraordinary experience and a caliber of service that people can't stop talking about. They can't help but talk about it. If you deliver remarkable product services, then that alone is great marketing. If you're not rememberable or memorable, then there's a great book out there called Raving Fan. It's a great book. If you haven't read it, read that book, Raving Fan. Get your customers, get your community to rave about you. And the only way that they're gonna rave about you, or they're gonna remember you, or can't stop talking about you, is if you deliver some experience that hits home. I find that I've been around a lot of trainers who love talking about themselves. That's not memorable. No one's gonna remember, someone else's accomplishments. They're gonna remember how you made them feel. It's about the person's experience. Did you make them feel good when they felt bad? When they were stressed, you made them feel less stressed, or you gave them something that gave them a feeling that they're gonna remember. So be remarkable. Don't be ordinary. Number 3, rules of success. Never stop learning. This one's for me as a no-brainer. I just continually learn. Learning is something I just love to do. I set a goal out a long time ago. If I can be just a little better today than I was yesterday, I'm on a path of success. In order to be better today than you were yesterday, you got to be in a learning mode. You got to learn. First of all, you got to realize that you're not the best. I've been around certain individuals who love to say how they've been a certain level for so long. And that just tells me they're living in the rear view mirror. They're so stuck in their past, and maybe they're in their 40s or 50s, and they love to talk about how great they were in their prime. And that's sad to me, because they've stopped growing. They've stopped learning, because they, in their minds, have determined that 20 years ago or 30 years ago at their peak, that was it. That was their 100%, and there was nothing more to give, and they're gonna ride that peak for the rest of their lives. And that's sad, because in that early days, what if you're only 10%? You thought your 10% you thought was 100%. So you've been riding for 20, 30 years on what you thought was 100% on basically 10%. And because you chose not to grow and learn, you've been stuck at 10% while the rest of the world has been evolving and getting better. I'm gonna tell you, every day I'm getting better at business. Every day I'm getting better at accounting. Every day I'm getting better as a boxing trainer. Every day I'm getting better at relationships. And so for me, some of the most successful people always seem to be asking questions, taking notes. It's no coincidence that there's a formula for success. The successful people are always humble. They're humble and they know that they're not where they want to be. And I can tell you, I've been around a lot of old dogs. One in particular that they won't learn. And when they do learn, they won't even give credit to their learning. It's like their ego won't allow them to realize that they aren't as great as they think they are. And that actually is a great point. This third rule of success is eliminating your ego. In order to learn, you have got to have perspective that you don't know everything. And that, for someone who has a high ego, someone who's narcissistic, someone who believes that they're so great, they have no interest in learning, because learning is for people that aren't as great as they are. Their egos won't allow them to learn. And so if you can check your ego at the door, learn, you will become successful. Number 4, treat everyone like a prospect. I love this one. Number 4 is treat every prospect like a client. Treat every client like family. Treat your family and business like gold. I believe that relationships are the foundation of everything. Relationships. The old saying is, it's not what you know, it's who you know. In today's day and age, the who you know is different. The who you used to know was the CEO or the president of this company or the sheriff or someone in a high stature. Today, it's not what you know, it's who you know, and on different levels. It's networking, building as many relationships as possible. That is going to be key to success. In this business world of fitness, I love this, that the sale is not made on the day that a prospect or a client comes in and becomes a part of your business, services. So if you own a pest control company, a boxing club, a fitness studio, yoga, any studio or car, whatever it might be, I'm a big believer that the sale is made every interaction you have with that client. So every time someone comes in to box with me as a private trainer or in class, I know that I got to continue to sell them on every interaction as to why they're choosing my facility or me as a boxing trainer, as to why they're going to spend their dollars and, more importantly, their time with me. There's a lot of options out there. I'm going to treat them like a prospect every time, and I'm going to treat my prospects like clients. I'm going to treat my clients like family. I'm going to treat my family like gold. So in respect, that prospect is gold. It's family to me. That prospect is family. I'm going to treat them like gold. I'm going to earn their business every single day that I have an interaction with them. And if you don't, you're going to lose them to somebody who's willing to step up and give them that relationship. So in summary, 4 rules of success. You get paid for done. You don't get paid for ideas. You don't get paid for getting started or developing a plan. Execute, dominate, and finish the project. Number 2, be remarkable. No one remembers ordinary. Be an experience for people. Something that you did something to them. You called their name. You smiled at them. You just don't know what people are going through on a daily basis. So if you can give them an experience, an authentic experience that they can take home with you, that is extraordinary. Number 3, never stop learning. Learn, get better today than you were yesterday. Number 4, treat everyone like a prospect. Treat every prospect like a client. Treat every client like family. Treat your family like gold. In that system, treat every prospect like family and gold. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, steve.murbach. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, boxing trainer by love and passion. Thank you guys, everyone.